time to master yourself, right? Master thyself. How many times in life do we feel inadequate, unmotivated, disconnected, not confident, like an imposter? I'm willing to bet it's more than you'd like to admit. Feeling like we can't do what we want to do, and that's okay. Within that, there is great opportunity. There's great opportunity for creating a better life. There is great opportunity for getting what you want. Why is it there? Why? Where is it coming from? What are we doing? I'm going to show you how to rewire, reprogram, create the best version of yourself that's confident, relaxed, driven, and at peace. How do we do this? We write down the basics. We write down the prompts that I'm going to share with you. The value that hopefully I'm going to give is going to help you to create and transform and get over your feeling of not being enough, not being worthy, not getting what you want, etc. We start off with physical prompts. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 physically? Do you feel strong, agile, athletic? Can you move your body with ease? Is there any pain or niggling issues that you really need to take care of? What does your diet look like? And I mean your nutrition. Is there any injuries or hip, shoulder, knee, joint pain, etc.? What is your diet looking like? And your nutrition. You're not following any kind of diet because diets are short term and we need to find a sustainable way of eating. We want to find, I know I try and find a sustainable way of eating that supports me and my goals physically, emotionally, and energetically throughout the day. So we're wanting to find a way that's sustainable, that we can keep that habit forever, okay? You've got to look at it like this. Diets are not great. Right? There's no point in crash dieting, cutting carbs, and all that stuff. Okay, maybe for a specific goal, at the end of the day, if you lose that weight, you'll put it back on. So you'll put it back on in a few months or so over the winter, right? And too much food, you get sluggish. And not enough food, you've got not enough energy, and you get like really sort of agitated and a bit short, a bit tight with people, and that's not good either, right? Because you want to feel good and you want to feel energetic. Okay, so how is your sleep? Are you getting 5 or 6 hours, or are you getting more than that? Are you managing to get like the proper 8 hours or 7 hours, whatever you need? Write down where you think you are physically from 1 to 10 and be honest with yourself, right? With 10 being the absolute best version that you can imagine, like great energy, great sleep, great physical capability, strength that you desire. So think of it, what you want, what you think is capable, what do you want for yourself beyond your limits that you're currently experiencing? How do you move? How strong you are? How do you speak to people when you're at a 9 or 10? If you feel you're just at a 3 or a 4 just now, then what can you do to get up to a 7 or 8? There's lots of things. So you can play a sport, you can run, you can eat properly. And if you don't exercise at all, then that's okay. The first thing to do would be building the habit of exercising, just focusing on maybe something simple like I'm only doing 3,000 or 4,000 steps a day. Let's bump that up to 6,000 or 7,000 a day. And let's try and do that for a streak of a week, 10 days, and then build that to 15, and then build it to 21, and then go for 30 days and just take it from there. Just a little bit more, just improve a little bit on the previous day or the previous week. So building that habit first of exercising, moving your body regularly 5 or 6 times a week to build the habit of movement first. Right? Doing a little over a longer period of time consistently is better than doing one huge workout, for example, 2 hours, and you burn yourself out and you can't come back for a week. What's the point in that? So basically, go for small movements. So, for example, there you go. Just start off with push-ups. Do 3 sets of 10 push-ups. If you can't even manage that, just do 10 push-ups, 10 squats. That's it. That's all you need to do. Stretch, do some sit-ups, 10 sit-ups. That's it. Just do that. Do that for a week. And then the following week, try and add on 2 or 3 reps or 5 reps each set that you're doing every day. All right. So you just gradually get stronger, gradually get working on yourself. And then water. How much water are you drinking? Get lots of water in. You'll feel a lot better, more energetic throughout the whole day. A little wee cheat that I use. I don't know if it's a cheat or a hack or whatever you want to call it. When you put water, when you have cold water, and it's a summer just now, well, summer in Scotland's not ideal, so it's not been that hot. But when you actually start to put water in the fridge, I'll drink more. Right? So if I put water in the fridge, I will drink more. If it's cold water there, I've got 2 glass bottles that I fill up. So each time I have a glass, 2 glasses, I'll fill it up again, put it back in the fridge, ready to go. I will drink more because it's easier to drink and it's more pleasurable and comfortable to drink, and it's better. I feel better after. Okay, so mental prompts. What we're going to want to take care of next is our mental side. Okay, again, it's a scale of 1 to 10. How are you feeling mentally? If it's a 2 or 3, then journaling will help. Writing down all the shit that's in your head, get it out onto paper. We want to get out of our heads and get journal onto paper or onto the computer, whatever, notes, whatever on your phone or And you just write down everything that's bothering you, everything that's going on in there, what's niggling away, what's happening right now for you. So when you do this, this alone will work wonders. It really will, daily. So if we get it all out, spend 5 to 10 minutes doing this. And if you have the time, then try and do 30 minutes or 45 minutes if you want. Generally, I like to stick to 5 or 10 minutes and do it more regularly than if you do it 40 minutes. It's hard to keep that up. So I like to just do 5 or 10 minutes. If I feel I need to do it again later on before bed, then I will do it again before bed. So what we want to do is, if you're doing it at the end of the day, as an end of day check-in, one, like what went well today and what am I grateful for? And how can I improve tomorrow? So a lot of stuff can come up and a lot of old emotions or past experiences. They can keep you stuck in the same energy and ruminating and going over and over. What if you just let out those things onto paper and then you can actually concentrate? Once it's out of your head's clear and free to be who you are and what you want to be. The past can hold you back. So you must force your brain and your mind. Your mind has to be present. You've got to force your brain, your mind to be present, to be free, to do, not procrastinate, not to get distracted. It's not laziness. It's the fear of being great. It's the fear of changing your reality and living at higher energy levels. Like, what will that actually look like for, right? These things, these worries and niggles and procrastinating and all that stuff is costing you your energy and your freedom and your time. You're feeling trapped, and if you're feeling stuck in a cycle that you can't break out of, it's because you are procrastinating. Procrastination is not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It doesn't mean you can't work hard. It doesn't mean you're not intelligent or stupid or whatever, any of those things. It just means that your brain is finding ways to get like that fear take control. Okay, the fear is there. The fear has been there from our ancestors, from the cavemen. All right, the fear is there. Someone could be attacking you physically, or there's a risk of being hurt, or a risk of falling off a cliff or whatever. Those things don't happen on a daily basis generally to most people. Fear now, our brains, our lives, we've corrupted fear. Fear is, like I said, it's a survival instinct. And when it comes to walking out the door or going to the shop, or you don't want to leave the house, or you don't want to talk to people, like all these things, there's nothing to be fearful there. We've corrupted that to make us think that there is fear in the daily, in the day-to-day nuances of life. There's not. It's just your brain trying to keep you in survival mode, trying to keep you safe. There is nothing of danger. Now, of course, we have to take care and be respectful of others, right? There isn't anything that's of danger. It'll be uncomfortable doing this, but you've got to find ways to make this fun. Create a habit tracker. So write down little tick boxes, just little boxes. And we're going to write down like 7 hours sleep, low sugar, 10,000 steps, for example, workout today, push-ups today, eat quality food 80%, low sugar. Did I read 30 minutes today? Did I write a script today? Did I write a journal today? All those things will keep us on track and we can score it. It's like a video game and it'll get more fun. The more boxes ticked over a 30-day period, for example, that'll be exciting to see how far we've come, and you'll want to do more and more and more and more. Now, we've got emotional prompts. Again, scale 1 to 10. Where are you sitting right now emotionally? What's stopping you from going after the massive life-changing dream? What's stopping you from that? If it's how you're feeling emotionally, then you must recognize that. And you've got to take steps to alter your energy by getting your energy pumped up or by relaxing you, whatever you may need in that moment. A few simple tools for that are to get your energy higher, right? If you're feeling down, then something physical like 3 sets of jumping jacks and some breathing where you raise your hands and punch the air whilst breathing through your nose can work wonders, all right? I got this from Tony Robbins in the priming that he does, but I'll explain that in another video. But you can just search Tony Robbins priming and you'll thank me later. Trust me on this, right? And this will get you into a different space. And likewise, if you need to be calmer, you can just close your eyes and breathe in and out for a few minutes whilst focusing on the breath. And that will get you more centered also. So I also find listening to classical music, especially movie soundtracks or kind of dubstep electronic study music, like music with no vocals and no lyrics. So that's helpful in getting you locked into where you need to be emotional. This really helps you getting into that flow state where you are and what you want, and to get you into the greatest version of you that's possible right now in this moment and in moments to come. Even just punching the air and doing some jumping jacks, some push-ups, squats, like just tapping on yourself, like to get warmed up, right? That will get you emotionally in a different place and emotionally out of yourself and physically feeling better, right? And ready to contribute to what you want to do. And you can do the priming with Tony Robbins, but that'll take longer, maybe 20 minutes or so. If you don't have 20 minutes, you can do this in like little as 1 minute. 1 minute, you can do it. Next, we're going to look at spiritual prompts. So, where are you sitting spiritually? How do you feel? Do you feel connected to your life's purpose? Sit in silence, right? Close your eyes and breathe and focus on your breath and releasing whatever's in your head. And just release. And you can even say the word release. I got that from Brendan Burchard, actually. I saw that fairly recently. He was talking about like meditation. You just sit in silence for 10, 15, 20 minutes and release and just breathe and close your eyes and connect with the breath and just say the words release, release, and focus on the breath. And you can do that, and you can also like sit in silence and think about space and think about the planets and think about the stars and I think about how small we are. So any of our little fears, they're tiny. We think there's billions of people on this planet and how big the planet is and how big the solar system is and the universe is on a greater scale. The different landscapes that are on this earth, we're so blessed to be on this planet, to have burning hot temperatures to icy cold and everything in between, the water, the tropics, the heat, the green, the sand, the mountains, all of it, the oceans, feel of it, all the animals and the people, all of it, all right? Feel it inside of you. Ask yourself, am I doing what I am meant to be doing? Ask yourself, are my behaviors on a daily basis coming from a place of fear or lack? Or am I operating from my true purpose in mind? Am I selfishly doing what needs to be done so I can contribute to myself and give value to the world also? Something to ponder, something to think about, something to meditate on. When you master yourself, the whole world will open up to you. You'll wake up feeling excited despite the challenges that lie ahead. But that's what makes life worth living. So keep going. I believe in you. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe. I am also a coach, a life coach. I offer coaching sessions. I have 10 spots left this month, which are 10 completely at a price that you decide. Completely pay what you want coaching, and that is based on how much value you receive from me during the coaching session. Also, there is a free 15-minute call beforehand, and that's to see if you like me as a coach and if I can help you. Okay, and that's to see if we're a good fit for each other.